Of course. Thanks, everyone. I'm setting a timer for myself just so I stay on track here. Good morning. I'm so happy to be here with all of you virtually today, and I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. Once again, a quick thank you to Tree People for organizing this forum today for all of us to focus on a topic that probably doesn't get nearly enough attention despite being so fundamental and such a ubiquitous part of our daily lives. You know, soil is literally the physical foundation that we stand on, and yet most of the time for most of us, maybe not our experts in the room here today, but I think for most of us we don't give it much thought, especially as compared to some of its maybe more charismatic natural neighbors like trees and water and wildlife. So I'm really excited to hear some of the upcoming talks today. Now, a lot of you may be familiar with our office, the county's Chief Sustainability Office, but for those of you who aren't, we're relative newcomers to the county family, and just last year we wrapped up the county's first sustainability plan, which was adopted by our Board of Supervisors back in August. Now, as we developed that draft, we spent a lot of time thinking about the structure of it and how you talk about sustainability, this broad range of topics, especially for a region as large and diverse and complex as the county. Sustainability can obviously cover a really wide range of issues, but at its heart, what's unique about looking at things from a sustainability perspective, I think, is that it really focuses on the interconnectedness of things, of those topics. The push and pull of different values and goals and how we meaningfully balance all of those. So in this sense, I think soils are a perfect illustration of sustainability. Just as healthy soils are our physical foundation, they also underpin so many of the systems that we highlight and seek to enhance in the sustainability plan. For instance, we have goals to expand our urban forest through increased tree plantings and other strategies, but we know that healthy soils are necessary to support those trees and ensure that they flourish long term. We also want our region to have fully functioning watersheds, with the multitude of ecosystem services and benefits that those provide, but we know that healthy soils are a critical link in the water cycle that too often in our region is broken by pavement. We also know that our food system for too long has relied on extractive agricultural practices that have really decimated our soil infrastructure. And that to have a food system that is sustainable long-term, that supports our communities, will require a real shift to incorporate regenerative practices, and frankly, an openness to the communities and cultures that have long espoused those practices, but whose expertise has for too long been dismissed, devalued, or ignored. Looking at our urban soils in particular, sadly, our soils often serve as a chronicle for our past mistakes. And we've seen firsthand the impact on communities who have been exposed to devastatingly unhealthy, contaminated and poisoned soils. And of course, I know I don't need to tell that to this group, but we know that healthy soils whose capability to sequester carbon are maximized are key to meeting our ambitious and very urgent climate goals. So with that, I am excited to hear about all these varying aspects of the soil system, which I know a lot of our experts are going to cover today, and the connections. I'll thank Tree People again for bringing us all together, and I'm going to turn this over to our other speakers. Thank you.